Hey, what's going on guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. And this is part 2 to what if Gohan and Trunks use the time chamber before traveling back in time to defeat the android. So, before we get into this video, please leave a like if you do enjoy, comment down below saying your thoughts on the video, subscribe if you are new, turn on notifications if you want to see more of my videos, and also 1,500 likes will confirm a part 3, and also feel free to follow me on Twitter. So, what happened in part 1 is Gohan and Trunks spent a year in the time chamber, and after that, they were able to defeat both the androids and Cell. Now, in the part 1, I kind of summarized of how they would stop the whole Majin Buu thing, but instead of just doing a quick summarization, I've decided to, in this video, expand on that part a bit more. So a few years after the defeat of the androids, Supreme Kai and Kibito arrive on Earth. They seek out Gohan and Trunks. At this point though, through the use of the Dragon Balls on Namek, Vegeta, Piccolo, and Tien have been revived. The Z Fighters are currently just waiting for the Dragon Balls to refresh their wishes to revive the rest. Supreme Kai and Kibito find the Z Fighters. The Z Fighters are really confused on who these people are, but Supreme Kai claims that he is strong enough to destroy Frieza with a single blast, which raises the eyebrows of many of the fighters, as this must be a strong dude. Supreme Kai tells them of Majin Buu and Babidi, how Majin Buu is the universe's greatest evil, and if they don't stop Babidi from resurrecting him, then the whole universe will likely be destroyed. Also, Gohan and Trunks have been training a lot in the several years since the android's death, so they themselves have gotten a lot stronger. Supreme Kai and Kibito take Vegeta, Future Gohan, and Future Trunks to Babidi's lair. They enter, and this leads to them fighting against Pui Pui, and they easily dispatch Pui Pui. Then comes the fight with Yakon. Despite the fighters being confused at first, they found a way to overpower Yakon and defeat the beast. This led to the final battle with the Demon King, Dabura. Dabura was a very strong fighter. We know that he is comparable in power to Perfect Cell. So Future Gohan, being the strongest of the group, aims to take on Dabura first. Even as a Super Saiyan, Dabura has the edge over Gohan. Gohan then goes into his ascended Super Saiyan form and is able to overpower Dabura. Future Gohan then beats down the Demon King. After this, Babidi realizes that he has no protection left. All of his bodyguards have been defeated. He then rushes to go awaken Majin Buu, despite him not having full power to be revived at 100%. But Supreme Kai is hot on his trail. Supreme Kai catches up to Babidi, and before Babidi can resurrect Buu, Supreme Kai kills the evil sorcerer. They have done it. They have stopped Majin Buu from being resurrected, they have saved the universe, and more peace can be brought to Earth. Future Gohan breathes a sigh of relief. If they had defeated Majin Buu, the strongest in the universe, then the universe should have peace for a while, as there shouldn't be any bad guys left that can be a real threat to Earth. 2 years pass, and the Z Fighters have collected all the Dragon Balls again. They're going to make a wish, trying to use a loophole to wish Goku back to life. They're going to wish for a clone of Goku to be created. This clone would literally be Goku, same DNA and everything. But before they can make their wish, they realized that both the Dragon Balls and the Dragon Radar were nowhere to be seen. They went into a bit of panic. They realize someone must have stolen them. We'll just wait until they summon Shenron, Bulma says. Then we see the Pilaf gang meeting with Frieza's henchmen. They brought the Dragon Balls to them so they could wish Frieza back to life. They summon Shenron and they wish for Frieza to be brought back to life. They then gather Frieza's remains, they get in their ship and fly away. The Z Fighters arrive to see the Pilaf gang. They're holding a bag of money that the Frieza henchmen gave them. So you just wasted the wish on money? Piccolo asked the Pilaf gang. Yeah, they answer back. I guess we'll just have to wait another year to bring Goku back. And then the Z Fighters fly off. Meanwhile, Frieza is being revived in the new regeneration machine. He comes out to begin his training. Despite knowing Goku is dead, Frieza still needs to train to surpass the remaining Saiyans. 4 months pass, and Frieza has gotten much stronger. Also, by now, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan have all achieved the Super Saiyan 2 transformation. Frieza and his henchmen arrive on Earth. The Z Fighters feel a really large and evil key, and they rush to see what is happening. Vegeta sees the Frieza spaceship, and he instantly recognizes it. He puts out his hands and does a Gallic gun on the ship. Vegeta's not wasting any time on this. The ship explodes, and the majority of Frieza's henchmen are killed in the blast. Shisami, Tagoma, Frieza, and Sorbet, and a handful of henchmen are the only survivors left. "Ah, thanks for that Saiyan welcome, Vegeta," Frieza says. "Who brought you back?" "Well, some very helpful Earthlings did this. Of course, a little money can get people to do almost anything." Piccolo is pissed. He realizes that the Pilaf gang didn't wish for money. They wished for Frieza's revival and got paid by Frieza's henchmen. The Z-Fighters engage in battle with the remaining Frieza henchmen. All of the soldiers are easily defeated, and Togoma are also pretty easily dealt with by the 3 remaining Saiyans. They can feel though that this Frieza is much stronger than the one who came to Earth many years ago. The fact that he was just that strong, and just his first form, was even more crazy to Vegeta and Gohan. They didn't even want to know what his power was like in his final form. Even Vegeta, Gohan, and Trunks, all as Super Saiyan 2s, were no match for even just the first form Frieza. First form Frieza, in fact, was even hardly trying, and was able to easily dodge most of their attacks, and then sneak in an attack of his own. The 3 Saiyans realized that all hope was lost. Frieza would defeat them, and then he would destroy the planet Earth and everybody on it. Vegeta is the only one left of the 3 Saiyans trying to fight back. In his mind, he will not be defeated by Frieza again. His pride won't let that happen. But Frieza is just too strong for him, and Frieza one-shots Vegeta into the ground, causing him to revert to his base form. All of a sudden, Goku appears. He uses his instant transmission to come down to Earth. Frieza has nothing but a huge smile on his face. He wants Goku really bad. Goku, the man who defeated him twice. Goku looks at Frieza and told him to stop messing with his planet, that this just belongs to be between the 2 of them only. Frieza just laughs at this. He tries to punch Goku. Goku easily catches Frieza's fist. Goku shows that even in his base form, that he is much stronger than from the 3 Super Saiyan 2s left. Remember, Goku at this point would have been training in the other world for nearly 20 years, making him very strong. Goku then latches onto Frieza and teleports him to the other side of the universe. He then teleports back to Earth. Goku tells him that he's transferred Frieza to the other side of the universe. He then says it will take Frieza at least a couple weeks to make his way back. He said he couldn't directly defeat Frieza. He didn't want to intervene that much, but he could still use his powers to buy time for them, so they could eventually overcome this threat. Gohan, Vegeta, and Trunks are confused on what to do. They have the time chamber, but it isn't as effective as they will have to leave somebody out. Since this Vegeta has not gone in the time chamber at all, he will be able to spend 2 years straight in the time chamber. Future Gohan will go in first with him, and then Future Trunks will go in with Vegeta after Gohan leaves. Meanwhile this is happening, Beerus is on another planet, forcing its inhabitants to give him food. Beerus receives some noodles from these people. Beerus and Whis are both amazed, asking how they prepared this and what it was. These people called it noodles, and they said they didn't make it, that they really just imported it from a planet called Earth. Beerus then with the tip of his claw destroys the planet. Whis, let's go to Earth. And the two head off to get some more of the fine Earth cuisine. Inside the time chamber, each of the Saiyans were able to increase their base power by several times, and they also achieved the Super Saiyan 3 form. They were planning to spend the remaining weeks of Frieza's arrival training in the gravity chamber. That is when 2 strangers arrive, Beerus and Whis. Vegeta remembers Beerus from when he used his own father as a stool to rest his feet upon. Vegeta, although pissed off from that encounter, is still scared shitless of Beerus. Beerus realizes that these are Saiyans. He was surprised that some had survived. Vegeta then tells Beerus about Goku, and how he became a Super Saiyan and defeated Frieza twice. Beerus was really shocked that a measly Saiyan was able to surpass Frieza in power. That is when future Gohan says that Frieza had been resurrected and had gotten much more powerful. That he was going to return in a few weeks to kill them and destroy Earth. I can't let them destroy this planet. The food is too good here. Vegeta realizes that giving the God of Destruction food could lead to his aid in the battle against Frieza. He gets Bulma to throw a massive barbecue with all the best foods in the world to serve Beerus. Bulma does this, and Beerus and Whis are very satisfied. Beerus says he's not going to help them defeat Frieza because he doesn't care if they die, but he won't let Frieza destroy the planet. Vegeta asks if they can help train them to fight, and Beerus just declines. He doesn't want them to help. Whis, on the other hand, realizes the insane potential of the Saiyan, and maybe one could become a God of Destruction, and he obliges to training them for the remaining time before Frieza arrives. Despite them only having several weeks to train, the 3 Saiyans got much stronger, even stronger than the whole year they had spent training in the time chamber. Remember, Whis is a very strong fighter and an amazing trainer. In just a few months, Vegeta went from Super Saiyan 2 to even stronger than God Essence Goku. Then Frieza arrives. Frieza is shocked to see Beerus and Whis again, but he had a bone to pick with the Saiyans. Future Trunks was the first one to step up, and even just as a Super Saiyan, was able to overpower the first form Frieza. which was a huge power increase, as before the 3 Super Saiyan 2s couldn't do anything to a suppressed first form Frieza. Now, just Super Saiyan Trunks was stronger than a full-powered first form Frieza. Frieza realized that he needed to power up, so he skipped most of his forms and just transformed into his final transformation. Frieza, in one hit, was able to knock Trunks back flying. Both future Gohan and Vegeta went Super Saiyan as well and rushed into the fight. Frieza had a bit of trouble trying to take on the 3 Super Saiyans at once, but he was still overpowering them. Then, the 3 Saiyans all went into their strongest form, Super Saiyan 3. Now the 3 of them were able to easily defeat Frieza even in his final form. Frieza was getting kicked around like a rag doll. Then Frieza realized that he had no choice. He transforms into his ultimate form. He becomes Golden Frieza. The Saiyans are shocked by his power. They didn't expect to see a new form. The 3 Saiyans just had no chance against Golden Frieza, even with their weeks of training with the Angel Whis. Frieza's blast that then missed Vegeta, a blast that was meant to finish him off. This blast went into the Earth's core and destroyed Earth, just as Beerus was about to eat his first pudding. This enraged Beerus, and to keep Beerus happy, Whis uses the time manipulation to take them back before Earth blew up. Beerus then sets down on his pudding, deflects Frieza's killing blow that was supposed to be meant for Vegeta, and he goes and he erases Frieza. If he was willing to blow up Earth because of pudding, then he would be willing to kill Frieza so that he could actually eat the pudding. So what do you guys think of this what if? Please let me know down below. So to Vegeta, all train with Whis for several weeks and they get insanely strong. Not strong enough to beat Golden Frieza, but they get insanely strong. And then Beerus intervenes because he was about to take his first bite of the pudding, and then Frieza destroys the Earth, which ruins his pudding. So he gets really pissed off. Whis goes back in time to keep Beerus happy, and then Beerus erases Frieza so that he can eat his pudding. But like if you did enjoy, 1,500 likes guarantees a part 3. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications if you want to see part 3 as soon as possible. Also, feel free to follow me on Twitter. And also 2 shoutouts to 2 of my Patreon supporters, Daraj Payton and the awesome guy who only supports Broku on Patreon. Thanks so much for supporting. And guys, if you want to become a supporter of me and get a shout out at the end of all my videos, then go to my Patreon, become a Super Saiyan, and then you'll get a shout out at the end of all my videos. But hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out.